Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a new RDA from Augvape. This is the Occula. Alright, so today we're taking a look at a new RDA from Augvape. This is the Occula. This is the black version, obviously. Got it set up on a Squonka here on this Wismic, I forget the name of this thing. This is the DF box. Let's dive down, look at it up close, and then I'll tell you what it's been like vaping on this thing. Alright, today we're taking a look at the Augvape Occula, new RDA from Augvape. Not much information on the back there. This is the black version. And when you get these kind of boxes open, I really wish I had a little cutaway here. Again, it's just a box, no big deal, but it's just annoying. But all we care about is what's inside. So let's go ahead and pull that out. We have our Occula RDA introductions. We have the top cap. Take a closer look at that in a moment. We have the deck. Those are some big post holes on there. We will have our bag of goodies, which includes the squonk pin, tool, and O-rings. Put that aside. I don't think there's anything else in there. Let's move that off to the side. Alright, let's take a look at this deck. So, some really tremendous post holes in there. All right, and we got an O-ring coming off already. Let's get that back on. All right, so you got dual O-rings down there, both Phillips and flathead screws on top. Let's go ahead and throw this on the mod. Now it does come with the tool for removing the squonk pin, but it does not come with a tool for up here. This does not fit Phillips or flathead. You should have one of those. Throw it on a squonker. I'm going to use this Wismic Luxottic DF box. Get off flathead screwdriver. So we got these guillotine type post holes that rise up. All right. So obviously your coils are going to be, bottom round, spiraled down so that they can go down. You can raise your coil a little higher. You don't want your coil too low. Let's go ahead and grab some coils. So now, in case you didn't see the previous video on this, Augvape now has these coils called Aug coils. We're going to use some of these Nichrome 80. They're rated at 0.2 ohms, 3mm coils. So hopefully we'll come out with about a 0.1 when we're done. Alright, so since I want these to both go with the leads like it is on that side, on the right side of the coil there, lower down, we're going to go ahead and change this around a little bit and make this wrapped down towards the bottom. Pretty simple to do that. Actually, let's find a screwdriver that's a little bit thicker. So all you have to do is go ahead and continue wrapping your coil like that, and then just bend it that way. This way your coil is both towards the bottom like that. And the benefit of that is when we put it in, the coil will be raised up. Where'd that cotton come from? The coil will be raised up slightly. All right, you want it a little bit higher on there. So I'm going to do that real quickly and put both of these in there. Obviously, you got to place them just right because it is a dual post. So you got to get them both in there at the same time. So I'm going to do that quickly off camera and we'll be right back. Okay, so they are in. And I'll be honest, I'm not as big of a coil perfectionist as some people are. So I know that may bother some people if they're not exactly the same and exactly perfect. I'm not patient enough to do that all the time. It's great when it comes out that way. Looks like we have a little bit of a hot spot there. But when it doesn't, if it's close enough, I'm usually happy. I don't feel like it has to be absolutely perfect every time. All right, burn pretty good. Let's go ahead and wick that up. By the way, these clamps, really, really good. They screw down extremely tight. You can just feel that they're holding everything in tight. They're nice big screws. You can easily crank them down a lot. You can fit any size leads into that thing, no problem whatsoever. And they just feel really good. We'll see how they hold up after usage, but they feel really good right now. Too thin. Need a little more cotton on there. And for those of you not very skilled at wicking or new to building, The way you could tell is just practice. You just got to get used to how it feels. Like I'm feeling the tension on here is just right. You don't want it flowing through. You don't want to be to the point where you're bending your coil as you put it in, and you certainly don't want it to be just loose to where it's sliding right out like it was last time. Yeah, right away, the way that's bunching up, I can tell that it's just too much cotton on this one. All right, it's an RDA, not an RTA, so it is a little more forgiving, or a lot more forgiving in terms of your wicking. I'm just combing out a little bit. All right, so we're all wicked up, ready to go. Now the most important part of any vaping, finding the right juice. I haven't really tried this yet. I'm going to give this a try. This is from Higgy Sigs. This is called Nilla Please. I usually like Nilla wafer type vapes. We'll see how this one is. This is a 70-30 blend, and I got this in 0.5 milligrams, which is my preferred nicotine level. I love that. That's one of my most enjoyable things next to actual vaping, in vaping, is watching that cotton suck in that juice. All right, I'm going to fill up this squonker. We'll go back up on top and talk about it. All right, so fully open, this thing has too much airflow, which you can't really have too much because you can dial it down, but fully open is a lot of airflow on this thing. I'm going to dial it down. I like it with 2 holes. All right, so 1 hole closed, 2 holes open on each side, and this is the way I've been using it, and it's been working wonderful. Slightly restrictive, just enough to give the flavor, give you a good flavor on there. Flavor on here is very good, very happy with that. Everything about it's been good. Obviously, it's mid-high air flow on the side there, so if you squonk too much you can make it leak, but for the most part it's been working great. No leaking, no problems on there. Personally, I'm not crazy about these real short drip tips. I do like the look of it. I like the little bit of gold trim on there. You know, adds a little something to it, but normally I put a different drip tip in there with something with a little bit more height. That's just my preference. Otherwise I feel like you're putting your mouth around the whole RDA. Where if we pop off that drip tip, let's grab another one from the back here. Let's grab out 1 drawer. I got drip tips. These are just, this is 1 out of 3 drawers of 8-10 drip tips. Let's pick something else. Put something else in here. So something like that. And I do prefer that feel a little bit better. I just like it with a little bit more height on it. But otherwise, it is working fine. It is a nice thick drip tip. So no heat problems, by the way. I was going to say because that helps reduce the heat, but 0 heat problems. I'm vaping this at 105 watts on there. The build that's in there now is coming out to a 0.11. The build that you saw me put in the up close is the same build that I've had in here the whole time, and everything about it's been really good. So really nice. Good job by Augvape on the Occula. Very happy with it. I'm not sure what other colors it comes with, but put the link on the screen to their website. Check it out. Occula by Augvape. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.